Man, I don't know who need to hear this. But just because you ain't got nothing on nobody, don't mean you gotta drag me down with your dusty little dimension too. Nah, you lonely and broke, and you want me there too? I rebuke that with a pair of black Air Force Ones on. You ever notice how the people with nothing always want you with nothing? Like, baby, you got a king-size bed, but the other side cold like Jermaine. Got good news, but ain't got nobody to share it with. Fridge full of food, but making dinner reservations for one. But be the man one in your ear like, you don't need nobody. They be like, you don't need nobody. You can do bad all by yourself. You right. You do look bad all by yourself. But baby, look at here. Maybe you don't, but I want partnership, purpose, and peace. Stop trying to convince people to be as broken as you. If you ain't talking to me about being better than you or healing past what you've been through, then respectfully, get behind thee. I don't care who you are. If you ain't got a sense of direction, don't tell me what to put in my spiritual GPS. How you mad, miserable, and misled, but trying to give me advice? Baby, that ain't discernment. That's delusion wrapped in dysfunction. You done fumble more people than Tiki Barber. Oh, I'm taking your suggestions, all right, on what not to be. And look, I thought slavery ended in 1865, but apparently I was wrong. Because some of y'all still living on the plantation, mentally enslaved, bound to other folks' opinions, still trying to please massa. Stockholm Syndrome got y'all caught in dysfunction legacy and called it trauma tradition. You don't need a therapist. You need freedom papers. You grown, but scared to speak up like Dr. Umar about to give you 1,000 lashes. Nah, baby, I ain't in bondage to nobody. Don't let someone on a horse with a whip talk you out of the path God told you to walk on. Just because they ain't walking in love, don't mean you gotta abandon yours. People will serve you bad advice on a paper plate and call it dinner. Stop eating before you get food poisoning. Just because they broke in spirit, don't mean you gotta tie your piece to them. If I had an inkling of joy with someone or something God sent me, and you try to pull me away from that, you need to get away from me, devil. I will rebuke you back to the sauna downstairs. Don't project your loneliness on me. You decided to stay broken. Galatians 5:1. It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Stand firm then, and do not let yourselves be burdened again by a yoke of slavery. What Big Pop in the sky trying to tell you? If Jesus freed you, why are you still Cupid shuffling for freedom? Freedom with Christ don't come with chains. Stop letting people wrap you back up in theirs. Relationships matter. Healing matters. And ain't nothing wrong with wanting a partnership when it's God sent. But don't let broken people who accepted less convince you to walk away for more. Because just because they home alone, don't mean you got to be Macaulay Culkin. And just because they empty, don't mean you got to pull yourself out too. Now that message, you will love.